我们的黑帮帝国是建立在承诺和相互尊重之上，但偶尔我们也会给大家一次机会，让真正有实力的人能够崭露头角，推翻权威。这次规则很简单，谁能够通过麻将比赛获得金桃，我们的黑帮帝国就是你的了。
快乐是人生为主，现实中的 hero， 追寻我的脚步，不被拘束 flow， 写下伟大的梦，在电视前的路，享受自己的幕，趋近秘密国度。我在上凡是真领悟，幻想被实现。在这世界里不说方向，在在的频率不同方向，感谢各位的人，就在开之前的你。自己的一生就走进上进。
Welcome everyone to the 2025 CLAID Chinese New Year Showcase. 欢迎大家来到我们 CLAID 一年一度春节的晚会。我们非常荣幸能与大家共聚一堂，一起度过美好的时光。
The three of us will be your hosts for tonight's show. And before we begin, let's give a quick introduction. My name is Amanda.
My name is Jerry.
And I'm Jarek.
And since we're celebrating Chunjue, I was wondering if you guys had any New Year's resolutions for this year.
I'll be honest, not really. Like last year was pretty terrible for me, but this year I'm trying to get really good at cheating on exams. Like last week I had this one.
What are you talking about? You're trying to get in trouble?
Yeah, I don't quite know what Jarek is talking about, but I have a few resolutions for myself. I want to be a little more honest with myself, get into a couple of programs I'm applying to, maybe, just maybe, MC a showcase at Lincoln Hall. I don't know, there's a lot.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty solid list for a resolution, and I'm sure you guys in the audience also have resolutions of your own. But our goal for today's showcase is to help you stick to them, because our theme this evening is promises, or 约定.
With tonight's theme, we promise what we have in store for you will be both memorable and mesmerizing. While every culture values trust and commitment, in China, theme symbols such as the peach are closely associated with the idea of the promise and represent a sincere and earnest desire for enduring good faith and prosperity.
But like, bro, honestly, who even needs all those things? Like, who even eats peaches for real? Like me personally, I just eat hot Cheetos and ramen every day, and I'm doing great.
Okay, what are you even talking about, Jarek? Everybody loves peaches. We all know that. That's enough, okay?
Well, speaking of food, I want to remind you guys that no food or beverages are allowed other than water in the Lincoln Hall Theater. Additionally, no flash photography are permitted throughout the entire showcase.
We must also ask that you turn all your phones on silent and turn ringers off. If you must leave the theater at any point, please do so at the doors in the back of the theater. between sets so as not to disturb any of the performers or other audience members. Additionally, during performances, we must ask that you please be wary of flashing lights and strobing, as well as flying yo-yos and glow sticks.
通过 CLAID 成员们这几个月的不断苦练，我们向你们保证，今晚的讲会有很多精彩表演。那我们废话不多说，晚会正式开始。
Before we begin, we must also mention that tonight's showcase would not be possible without our tremendous members who have been working tirelessly to bring their talents to the stage tonight.
Our opening performance will be CLAID's very own Cpop group. They'll be bringing on a fierce showcase to the song 三昧真火 by Lei and Gali, as well as Mulan by Lexi Liu.
Wait, Amanda, did you say Cpop? Isn't Jarek in that set? Is that where he went? Is that why he's not on stage right now?
真的吗? I didn't know this guy danced. I think this performance will be very interesting.
Now, let's welcome CLAID Cpop to the stage.
my God, let's give CLAID Cpop another big round of applause. Now, tonight is a special night in celebrating culture and tradition. We want to introduce you guys to another performance that not only entertains, but also connects you to the rich heritage of Taiwan.
Absolutely, Amanda. Now, as someone who personally values promises very highly, I can assure you what we have next is an exciting performance that shows the beauty of Taiwanese culture.
TASC Shizi is U of I's very own dance troupe specializing in lion dance. This performance art is not just dance. It's a symbol of strength, prosperity, and good fortune.
With every step, leap, and drumbeat, Shizi honors their Taiwanese roots while sharing this rich tradition with our community.
Without further ado, let's welcome TASC Shizi here on stage. amazing performance. What did you think about it?
I mean, yeah, that was pretty dope. But honestly, looking at those lions, I think I can twerk better than them. I'm not gonna lie. Watch this.
Oh, Jarek. 中国人不骗中国人, I gotta say that was not very good. So let's not take away from the dedication and artistry that went to their performance.
I guess they did pretty good at twerking. But anyways, speaking of artistry, coming up next is a performance that brings a different kind of elegance to the stage. One with storytelling.
CLAID's Longsleeve will be presenting an original choreography to an instrumental cover of 青玉案 as well as 左手指月.
Everyone give it up for Longsleeves! Wow, Longsleeves 好靚啊! I definitely could have pulled off some of those moves.
那你觉得你练的武术练得好吗? Do you think you'd be good at martial arts, Jarek? Maybe like wushu?
Maybe. 等一陣. Did you say wushu? You know Amanda was a part of Illini Wushu for a little bit?
Wait, seriously? Where's Amanda right now? Since she's experienced, she should come up on stage and show us some flips, right?
Actually, Amanda in 2022 performed at TASC Night Market for Wushu, and let's just say there's video evidence of her falling on her butt twice in one routine.
Dang, bro, what the heck? You did not have to expose her like that in front of this entire audience.
I'm just saying, while Amanda flopped then, Illini Wushu is ready to slay now. Today, they'll bring an energetic performance that combines martial arts, acrobatics, and athleticism. Please welcome Illini Wushu.
Illini Wushu always amazes me with their performances. Let's give them another big round of applause.
Yeah, it was so great. But low-key, my favorite all-time Illini Wushu moment is still a man falling on her butt 3 years ago.
天哪，这个家伙真的疯了！你怎么知道的？ You weren't even here to see it in person, Jarek. I won't lie, that's pretty devious of you.
Did you say diva? You know, I'm something of a diva myself.
Yeah.
Surely, that leads to something, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious to everyone that knows you that you're a diva, Jarek. I see some of them who've called you that in the crowd right here. But regardless, up next we have CLAID Hiphop, who will be performing to two absolute bangers, Diva by Beyonce and Violet by Connor Price featuring Killa.
That's right. We're going from fierce anthems to smooth vibes. And I'm really excited for this because I don't know about you guys, when I hear Diva, I feel like I can rule the world. So, get ready for some killer moves, infectious energy, and even maybe a few moments where you'll think to yourself, oh man, how do their bodies even move like that?
Now, let's give it up for CLAID Hiphop.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot.
A diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Oh my god, that song is like stuck in my head. Wait, what was that one move where they went like...
All right, Amanda, we get it. We've got a lot of Beyonce fans in the house tonight, but we've also got a show to run. Amanda, did you know that Jarek is in the next flags routine coming up?
Wait, flags? As in like the thing you wave at a parade?
Nah, not quite. What we have next is a traditionally styled dance with roots originating from ancient Chinese ceremonial and military customs, but with a modern approach. For those of you sitting in the front row, be warned, you might feel a breeze.
Holy crap, that sounds exciting. Let's welcome CLAID's Flags here on stage!
Thank you, Flags, for the phenomenal performance.
They were absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my favorite performances for tonight. One thing though is I feel like I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't really pinpoint where.
Well, yeah. So we had several talented members that just performed, but you also might have seen Flags perform at previous events earlier this year, such as TASC Night Market. SYZ set the stage along with CLAID Fan, and CISA Fusion Fest along with CLAID Longsleeves.
Wait, CLAID does guest performances?
Of course. We're always looking to find opportunities for our members to showcase their abilities. Please, if you're looking for future announcements regarding our performances, please follow us on Instagram at CLAID_performance.
Yeah, thank you for all the information. Who do we have up next?
Up next is Christine Xiao. Christine began performing Chinese dance from the age of 6 years old, and she is also a member of other dance organizations on campus, such as Imagination and Flair.
Christine will be performing to the song 最清波, which will be a performance that will vividly describe her hometown in Suzhou.
Let's all give Christine a warm welcome to the stage.
Let's go, Christine! Oh my God. Christine's performance was just so mesmerizing. Let's give Christine another big round of applause. Before moving on, I just want to mention how amazing it is that CLAID hosts this showcase every year.
I agree, Amanda. It's great giving performers an opportunity to express themselves tonight. But besides tonight, CLAID has so much more happening.
Ooh, like what?
Well, firstly, make sure to follow CLAID on Instagram at CLAID UIUC, as well as join our Discord server. Every Tuesday night in the Illini Union, we have Chinese Corner, where students can work on their Chinese. Duh. We also have our events branch, which hosts various cultural events throughout the school year, like cooking workshops and our Mid-Autumn Festival celebration. And lastly, our performance branch works throughout the year to bring various performances to audiences like these amazing people right here.
You know, I remember back when CLAID had their first Chinese New Year back in 2023, and it was celebrating the year of the rabbit. Did you go at all?
Obviously not. This show is not worth going to before I became a part of the club. Sorry, not sorry. But that's crazy though, because coming up next is Cpop's White Rabbit, who will be performing to Where Are You by RED and Vacation by Boyhood. They're gonna make you forget about this cold winter weather by showing off moves that give off warm summer vibes.
Let's welcome Cpop set White Rabbit here on stage.
Yeah, vacation, yeah, ready for all that. 我们正等待着你伸出手，追逐梦想狂奔，等待你原地登陆那天。Yeah, don't worry, you the best，别放手 ，You got us so royal, and wherever you wanna go， 期待着一起兜风，我们直接放弃的，我们累了就仰望星辰，还有坐着遥远的角落 ，Party all day long, you know， 一起分享舞步 ，We are your night。 Don't hesitate and run away. 水你的舞台 ready to go. No, we just wanna get it on. Ocean, 快乐沉醉，去享受这世界的美。Oh, come on， 快跟我对接，希望下车，到达梦想的自由。Let's go, hey, come on, go. Follow me， 心中跳动，放手，心动的节奏，说走就走，享受 enjoy vacation。 Every night I'm underwater. Tell me why we burning out like fire. Why we fading? Dun 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 dun. 心跳加速的 dun dun dun. Beating drums like we're like fire, baby. 小鹿碰撞 Start the music. Listen, 呼吸声 It's so different. In a minute, in a moment. Can't imagine our limit. Got me asking 24/7. Where are you? Where are you, my baby? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Don't tell me. Let this party 围绕着寻找，从来不会停下。来吧来吧 ，Let's come together. Come on, let's take it outside. Welcome, no fear, yeah yeah， 天使那夜 ，yeah yeah， 一切都不管，一切都不看 ，yeah， 一切都不管，一切都不算 ，yeah。
Let's give it up for White Rabbit!
Didn't we promise that tonight's performances would be amazing?
Well, honestly, I think I could have done better today if I was in all of them. Because, you know.
Well, you also tend to be wrong a lot of the time, Jarek.
But I tend to out-aura everyone.
Okay, all right, everybody calm down. Nobody wants to see you two argue tonight.
But he's wrong.
Okay. I think you two need to take a break, so let's head backstage and settle your differences.
Yeah, honestly, Amanda, I think that's probably a good idea. While we do that, you in the audience can feel free to take a break as well. 我们10分钟后再见. We'll be right back after a brief 10-minute intermission.
Before drinking Kung Fu tea. After drinking Kung Fu tea. Before drinking Kung Fu tea. After drinking Kung Fu tea. Before drinking Kung Fu tea. After drinking Kung Fu tea.
After drinking Kung Fu tea, our lives are so much easier. And now we're ready for the CLAID Chinese New Year Showcase. Drink Kung Fu tea and you'll love up instantly.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope your intermission was enjoyable. It sure was for the three of us, wasn't it?
Yes, Amanda.
Now, what do we all promise to do from now on?
I promise, I guess, to be more tolerant of my stage partners.
And I promise to incorporate more fruit like peaches into my hot Cheeto-centric diet.
And I promise to make sure that these two keep their promises. Although that might be a bit of a challenge, consider how much they're arguing all the time, but anyways.
Kicking our show back into gear, we would like to introduce another soloist, Wang Ziyi, who will be singing Red Bean by Fei Wang.
In China, the red bean is an important symbol of love, and there is a famous poem from over 1,000 years ago that contributed much to the buildup of this symbol. Do you guys know that poem? 王维的相思?
No, not really.
Well, the poem goes, 红豆生南国，春来发几枝.
Oh my god, so sang. No one wants to hear you talk anymore. Unk.
Bro, why do you always have to do this stupid thing where...
Okay, guys, let's take another break. While they figure this out, let's give a warm welcome to Wang Ziyi.感受雪花绽放的气候，我们一起颤抖，会更明白什么是温柔。还没跟你牵着手，走过荒芜的沙丘，可能从此以后会更珍惜天长和地久。有时候我会相信一切有尽头，相聚离开都有时候，没有什么会永垂不朽。可是我有时候宁愿选择留恋不放手，等到风景都看透，也许你会陪我看细水长流。
哀愁，还没好好的感受醒来亲吻的温柔，可能在我左右，你在追求孤独的自由。有时候，我会相信一切有尽头，想去离开，都有时候，没有什么会永垂不朽。可是我有时候，宁愿选择留恋不放手，等到风景都看透，也许你会为我看细水长流。Okay, turn on your flashlight. No, I said turn on. Turn on. 有时候，我会相信一切有尽头，想去离开，都有时候，没有什么会永垂不朽。可是我有时候，宁愿选择留恋不放手，等到风景都看透，也许你会陪我看细水长流。This is so pretty, like all the flashlight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming.
Oh my good golly, Miss Molly, that was so touching. It really reminds me of this one moment in my life where I...
哎呀，闭嘴！谁都不想听。
Hey, man, you see, I was just gonna talk about how this, like last week, the weather was rainy and I was just sad, you know. Look, I know I've been lying all night to y'all, and you. I don't care about you. But, look, I promise now, I'm gonna start changing my ways, become more honest.
Okay, jerk. I hear you. I guess I'll decide to believe you this time, but if I'm being completely truthful, I'm not entirely sure if I should trust you. But anyway, I hate to remind you, Jarek, of your terrible rain-related trauma, if that's even real. I don't know. But up next, we have CLAID Chinese Fan, who will be performing to Huang Ling 的歌曲 Xiao Yu, or Little Rain by Xiao Yu, or Huang Ling.
Oh, well, the reference to rain is a little off-putting, but I'm even more excited to see Fan perform. I always found it interesting that this dance form has been around for over 2,000 years, and that the elegant fan movements mimic the beauty and grace of nature.
Now, let's bring CLAID Chinese Fan to the stage for the latest iteration of this beautiful dance form.
水落花，一切都是天意，只是浮世残香，下不为例。很久没笑之间的留意，风花雪月在爱中游戏，我用谎言来把你囚禁，甜蜜早休息。忽而泪声隐隐如你哭泣，情报时间里寂寞清晰，发不出声音吞入海底，所有的思念变成眼睛，滴滴答滴滴答雨下，进入你哭泣，掌控我了以后动了情，呼啸而来滚烫的雨滴，滚烫的你心底烙上红印。
Let's give CLAID Chinese Fan another round of applause for their beautiful performance.
They were so great, Jerry. I was wondering, is there any other way for me to get more involved with CLAID?
Yeah, definitely. So we mentioned before following us on Instagram at CLAID UIUC and CLAID_performance, as well as joining our Discord server. But you can also talk to any of our board members at our events around campus or online.
Ooh, okay. I do see a lot of events going on with CLAID. Oh, and there's a CLAID Craft and Snack happening next Saturday. Yeah, I'll definitely be there. But I'm also very excited for our next performance. Who do we have coming right up?
Following Fan, we have Special Ops. They are a performance group under the Taiwanese American Student Club who specialize in learning and showcasing the Chinese yo-yo, also known as Diabolo or Kongzhu.
Yo, Spec Ops is in the house as well. Definitely give them a follow.
Before we begin, we must remind you once again to be wary of flying yo-yos during this set. And now, let's bring to the stage TASC Special Ops!
Spec Ops.
Wow, Spec Ops was spectacular.
Absolutely. They're always such a joy to watch. But I'm not gonna lie, after all these light shows, my eyes are starting to hurt a little. It's reminding me of a really terrible memory.
Why? What's your bright light trauma story?
Okay, there's this one time I saw this baddie and I was about to go up and riz, but the lights were so bright I fumbled. It was just such a tragedy.
I feel you. But don't worry, Amanda. I promise that from now on, there will be no more light shows.
Okay, Jarek, okay. But I do need a moment to calm my senses.
I think a calm, beautiful, elegant Chinese traditional dance should do just the trick. Roselle is a dance team that explores, feels, and creates traditional Chinese dance music.
They will be performing to the song 西子湖出庄, which will bring back the famous connection between Westlake and Xishi, one of the 4 great beauties of ancient China.
Everyone, please give it up for Roselle.
Gosh, what a pretty performance. You know, Jarek, I've always kind of wanted to visit the West Lake in China someday. I've never quite got the opportunity, but you know, I've seen so many pictures, and it's just such a beautiful.
Yeah, Jan. Look, I'm sure it's all right, but if I ever traveled there, it would just get in the way of my screen time. Look, I just set a new record last night. 18 hours in one day on Brawl Stars.
Jarek, why are you like this? You know, you're not normal, right?
Look, why don't you make this less about me and instead describe what's coming up next?
Fine, I think you're right. This time and only this time. While normally major CLAID performance branch activities slow down after the end of the Chinese New Year showcase, this year we've been working on something truly special, a brand new short film titled Taoyao, which translates to Peach Demon in English.
Coming up next, we'll be showing a preview of this film. And here to discuss more about the project, we would like to welcome the director of the film, performance branch board member, and my glorious king, Daniel Zhang, to the stage.
Hey guys. Hi, my name is Daniel Zhang, and I'm the director of the film or the preview of the film that we're about to show. Now, about 3 years ago, I joined a little club called AAA Fashion Show, which is where I met my friend Amy Chen, and she and I made a couple films together. And since then, she has become the founder of CLAID Performance Branch and is the reason why all of you guys are here today. And so we always wanted to make a film for CLAID. And the first of which you actually saw at the beginning of this show, Leeds promo, which we shot up in Chicago. The second one is a preview that we're going to be showing you guys tonight. Now, the Peach Demon in Taoyao is one who is very innocent and knows very little about life despite being immortal. And she pursues her life searching for humanity, and she finds it in falling in love with a swordsman. However, as the years go by and as the swordsman gets old and people change, she begins to see that the true curse of her condition is her immortality that keeps her forever separated from learning what it means to be human. I would like to give special thanks to Amy for being the producer and assistant director and production designer and a lot of things and a lot of roles on this film. I'd like to give thanks to our filmmaker friends up in Chicago who helped make both this and Leeds promo a possibility. That would be Jonathan Munguia, Frank Sono, and Justin King. I'd like to give thanks to the actors and the art department and the stunt team who are among the audience here today. The actors being Q Tan, our performance branch board member, and competitive Taekwondo member, Jaden Shin. So without further ado, here is a special sneak preview of Taoyao. Yeah!
腰生长命，技艺不朽，是诅咒。
正对角，我中激动，不动10秒。
往事为爱，来世为敌。可你还记得吗？腰生长命，我还在今世。
Oh my gosh, that was so skippity epic. I wonder what the ending to the film's gonna be like.
I don't know either, but I definitely want to find out when this thing comes out. And sorry, that was just I don't know, but I wouldn't want to miss it. Keep an eye out for the upcoming release of Taoyao on CLAID socials. Moving on, Jarek, can you tell me what's coming up next?
I got you, Brody. All right, coming up next, another light show.
Woo! Jarek, you promised me there wouldn't be any more light shows.
Oh, did I say that? Oopsie daisy.
Jarek, even though my bright light trauma still stands, it's going to be a brilliant display of lights and color. However, please do not use any flash photography during this performance, as it will disrupt the filming and also the performance itself.
The performance is Glowsticks, guys. Guys, so yeah, so she said it backwards, but Glowsticks, Glowsticks originating from Firepoi, modernized form, combined stringing, freehand, create patterns. Wow. And no flash photography, or else. All right, give it up for Glowsticks.
心中燥热不寒，心跳的马和树也飞乱，但你距离逼近，我就会加速过弯。马达的轰鸣声吻合这夜晚，规则要被打破才有趣，推进漂移，不断发射出到证据，热情的竞速游戏里第一个位被我领先占据，危机防御我都行，我试着很难突破所有的禁忌线。方向只有不断向前，为流星与我同名，人们奔跑在我身后，我奔跑在我前。
Let's make some more noise for CLAID Glowsticks!
能在今晚的舞台上见识到多种多样的精彩节目，也是我们的荣幸。
包括坐在台下的你们，也同样增加了今晚的美好气氛。我们3位主持很高兴能够与大家共享欢乐。
It's been a pleasure to witness the spectacular show put on by tonight's amazing performers, but along with those who took the stage tonight, you in the crowd have brought us such a wonderful reception. Us 3 MCs could not be more honored to be standing in front of such a spirited and supportive crowd.
Even though I'm a pathological liar, I still love you guys. Ngõ oi ne.
You know, Jarek, that might be the first nice thing I've ever heard you say. It almost kind of makes you want to settle this beef between the two of us. No, never mind. So for our last act of the night, we have a finale routine which will include everyone who is taking the stage tonight. But before we begin, we must give a big thank you to our performance branch members, our performance branch board, the dance leads, as well as our external performers.
Thank you to Terry, the runners, Abby, the tech teams, and the stage managers for being our backbone and helping us get through this tonight smoothly. Sorry. Also, big thank you to our sponsors, Kung Fu Tea and Sorf, as well as to the entirety of CLAID for supporting this showcase.
If you are looking to learn more about our CLAID community, we have many upcoming offerings in the near future. Firstly, our short film, Taoyao, will be coming soon, and we also have a fundraiser at the end of this winter season for Hong Dou Tang, or red bean soup. Additionally, our tutoring branch offers monthly mahjong nights, as well as a one-on-one peer tutoring program where interested learners can apply to get matched with a tutor. And applications for that program will open up again at the beginning of next semester.
Last but not least, before we bring in the finale, we want to thank all of you in the crowd for joining us here tonight. Without further ado, let's welcome the showcase finale.
Thank you all once again for a brilliant show and finale.
We hope you have a blast, and we could not have asked for a better audience for tonight.
Before leaving, we would like to hand off to Mike to the performance branch chair, the big boss, Cindy Chen.
Test. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. First of all, thank you guys for... Can you guys hear me? Sorry. Thank you guys for coming to the show. And, okay, just a show of hands, who flew to see us? I know like at least 3 people flew to see us. Wow. Yeah, who drove over 2 hours to see us? Thank you so much. Oh my God, so nice. So of course, this year, thank you to all of our performers, all of our members' hard work, and of course, all the externals. You guys are really, really good this year, and we hope we get to see you guys again next year, if you guys don't hate us, but yeah. And then, of course, thank you to Backstage. We have Gavin here, Abby on light, and yeah, can we get a round of applause for Backstage? And then we also have our runners, Alicia, Grace, and Toby. Stand up. Toby, come out. Yeah, they did a lot of the tedious work that I didn't have to do, so thank God for them. And then can we have our board members come up? Board members? Faster. Yeah. So, of course, they put in a lot of work to make this show possible. They did. If you saw our PP fundraiser, and if you saw all the bake sales, we worked really hard for this show. I'm really glad that this could happen. And of course, thank you to Sorf and Kung Fu Tea for sponsoring us. And can we also get our leads up here? Leads? Hurry up. Be faster than board members. And then Jayan, Brandon, and Jarek are also leads. But yeah.
And you!
Oh, yeah!
Yo, who just said that? Was that Calvin? Exactly, so we have someone else bigger to thank for tonight, and it's my dear sister. Yep, she worked very hard for the show. And this is her first year doing it, and very proud of her. This is actually a surprise. So like we created a group chat to surprise her, and then it was during practice, and then one of our members was in the group chat, handed her his phone to her to play the music, and then Jayan was like, oh, we should give her this, and then it was like, Jayan texted something, and to Cinderella, was it Cinderella Ballroom, Project Cinderella, and then Cindy was like, was I not supposed to see that? And Michael's like, oh, that was for my sister. And then Michael's like, and Cindy's like, oh, but why is Jayan texting about your sister? Your sister doesn't know Jayan. But yeah, anyways, that's the story. So this is not that much of a surprise. We did not try to keep it a surprise. We tried to make it very obvious today. So I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah, I actually saw this letter backstage already with my pen, because it was with my pen. I was like,
yeah, we did that on purpose. And the whole point was for you to notice, Cindy. But yes.
Okay.
Her, big girl, big boy boss.
Okay, so Amy obviously taught me a lot on how to host a show, but I don't know how to close a show, so I guess group pick, and you guys are free to go. Do you guys like the show? Come back next year, join CLAID, come back next year, please. Yeah, okay. Can we gather around group photo, leads in the front, and then people in the back stand up, external stand up, and group photo. Where's our cameraman who's taking this photo? Thank you. All right, I can count down. Do we look good, cameraman? Middle section go down? No, I don't want to be in the middle. We good? This good? All right, okay. 3, 2, 1, promises. He hates me.
月儿在手中，开呀花儿笑，云儿在那眼前睡得早，春风吹不倒我的杨柳腰，在这桃花源里蹦蹦跳跳，少年你莫要归心太早，燕儿它也双双飞来了，桃枝摇摇还绿了发角，管它雨打风吹也潇潇，花绽了猩红也会凋。 摇晃着江儿水中摇，一片片流水飘飘
Thanks everyone.
天之角，你可曾看到红唇纷扰回来跟桃花聊一聊？一片片流水飘飘过了天之角，你可曾看到红唇纷扰快跟桃花聊一聊？叶儿它总是开呀花儿笑，云儿它也等到风来了，风也吹不到我的杨柳腰，在这桃花源里蹦蹦跳跳，少年你莫要归心太早，叶儿它又双双飞来了，桃枝摇摇，
Guys, what am I witnessing?
沾了星空也会跳，少年的心儿永不老。
I do not know how effective this is, but it sure is entertaining.
像流水飘飘过了天之角，你可曾看到红唇纷扰回来跟桃花聊一聊？像流水飘飘过了天之角，你可曾看到红唇纷扰回来跟桃花聊一聊？ 流水飘飘过了天之角，你可曾看到红尘纷扰回来桃花聊一聊？一片片流水飘飘过了天之角，你可曾看到红尘纷扰快跟桃花聊一聊？啦啦啦啦啦啦啦
Oh my god. Yay!